Tad news from Jung step to provide modern education at the famous Jung Institute, Chenab College, Ahmed, Sial. How Chenab College is being developed on modern lines. Our anchor person campaign news. Ali Amjad Chaudhary is present at Chenab College with newly appointed Principal Syed Ghulam Abbas Bukhari of Chenab College. Yes, Ali Amjad Chaudhary will be informed.
I'm going to present a program concerning the institutions, the prominent institutions of the country, and now I'm present at Chenab College. Ahmed is a well-known institution, and for district Jang is concerned, and the results of Chenab College is concerned, you can say that Chenab College has performed very well in the district Jang, and the result of the Chenab College are well known in the district Jang. A newly appointed principal of the Chenab College, Mr. Syed Ghulam Abbas Bukhari, is now with me, and he has been newly appointed. And I would like to ask some questions with Mr. Syed Ghulam Abbas Bukhari. Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Welcome, Islam.
Sir, welcome to Ahmed. You have recently joined Chenab College, and Chenab College is considered to be valid institutions, but it's some of the students are going to to Multan, to Muzaffargarh, to Faisalabad, to Jang for studying. Sir, do you think that it's a failure of Chenab College, failure of our city, that our students are going to other cities?
First of all, thank you very much, and I would say thanks to you, to your team, that who have considered me just to be on air, and I would love just to explain the things and all the, my projects, my vision here since after my joining. Now coming to your question, I don't agree with you that the failure of the region or the failure of this institute. You can say that it can be the failure of the policies implementations. There is no proper plannings. If the plannings are going to be made, unless or until they are not going to be executed, I don't think so the result will be there. Result orientation only and only that is links with the execution of the projects. Policies have been made, but they are not properly implemented. So in this college, I have made a lot of things just to improve its infrastructure. My vision is, I categorize my whole, plannings in form of a 2020 format. I mostly plan, as I have already, discussed with you, that my plannings are comprising of 2020 slabs to improve its structure of this college. When I joined, there were a lot of challenges for me. The first challenge was its discipline. The second challenge was its academic competencies. As you were explaining that the students, they are moving from here to the other adjacent areas like Multan, like any other cities, because of the planning were missing. If the planning was there, then they were not properly being executed. Discipline is the basic asset of any educational institution properly. Development of this particular campus, its infrastructure, its landscaping, its grounds, its playgrounds, its almost.
So who was responsible for it? Because as for the finance, because there is no problem of the finance, because all the major interests are in the board of governors of the Chenab College, and deputy commissioner is leading the governing body. So what's the problem?
Thank you very much. It's a very good question. The problem actually lies the ownership. The heads of the institute must be owning the institute. When you will own the institute, I am pretty sure that you will be doing something for the betterment of the institution. These things, this element was lacking. Everything was there, but there was not proper involvement. I'm not going to blame any side of my predecessor, but one thing is very clear, that there was something missing, and that missing element was the involvement of my predecessors. If they would have been involving, I don't think so that it would have never been so much developed like this.
There are great expectations for the extracurricular activities and the co-curricular activities for the students of the Chenab College. But the students of the Chenab College have yet failed to show such kind of the activities. Are you going to concentrate it, sir?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. I have made, now I'm coming to policies and implementation there. I have made almost 7 different committees. That committees that would be deciding, planning, SOPs have been given to all the societies, and those committees, they are explaining the things to their students respective, keeping in view their co-curricular activities, keeping in view their test system, keeping in view we have academic committees, we have admission committee, we have sports committee, we have almost discipline committee, we have function committees, we have almost protocol and discipline committees. Lot of committees have been made, and the teachers have been allocated into that, and they are doing their own work. First thing. Second thing, for our co-curricular activities, all the days are going to be celebrated according to the academic and non-academic calendar. I have made a calendar here. All the days would be celebrated in the campus side. Inshallah, I promise to all of the inhabitants of this region. So I will ask to the people and the parents that you kindly and do trust on this institution. I am here. You do send your kids into the campus. I will give you the results. So don't worry about that. The pipeline projects are, the first thing is the sports gala. That sports gala, that would be comprising of 1 full week. That sports gala would be outstanding, that I had done before in my previous institutions, that had a wonderful influence regarding their activities are concerned. That opening ceremony would be there, and all the students of this particular college that have been divided into 6 houses. Each house have almost 100 plus students, right? And those houses are going to prepare their students in different games. 7 games would be there in that sports gala, and the respective person, they have assigned the task. They have started just to groom up there, just to make the policies, to make the plans. They are coming up with me almost regularly. I am conducting the meetings of each committee just to boost up the standard of the institution.
And usually sections of the theory is taught and the Chenab College and other institutions, but the practical is usually denied. So are you going to concentrate to the practical also, because without the practical, the students are unable to understand problems?
There was some kind of messing. Are you asking about the lab systems?
Yeah.
Okay, I do understand. The things which were missing elements, the proper instruments of those labs, they were missing, and that's why the students were not taking any interest into the labs as well. First, my focus has been on academic. I have already explained about that. We are making the categories. We have just making the list of the deficient items in each lab, and then we are going to complete those items first, and then that would be the necessary items. Labs would be equipped. Labs will be fully equipped with the new instruments. Then the students would be there just to be practical in each subject. So this is element as needs to be focused, and I'm going to concentrate on this kind of things just to boost up their level of practical, particular for the higher classes, the secondary classes, higher secondary classes are there. The strength, lot of challenges still are in front of mind. The improvement of its strength, improvement of its enrollments. But one thing is very clear. Give me the time, I will give you the results. Give me the time, I will give you the results. This is just 23rd day of my joining as a principal. I have completed my first 20 days plan, and you will be observing what's going on inside. Its infrastructure is going to be improved, particularly its landscaping, academic competency, results has been oriented, T-series has started. That has been first time in the history of Chenab College that we have started the test series of 9th and 10th class. It would be carrying on till their final exams. So and on a regular basis it's going to be there. And one thing more, I'm sorry, result is going to be given and delivered to the students within 3 days of the paper. And that every result is going to be discussed with the students, and then the result is going to be found, so that the correction must be done on spot.
So you are going to keep a very straight check and balance system. How it will be possible for you to sustain such?
One thing is very clear: nothing is impossible, and nothing is. I'm not hopeless at all. Really, this is truly I'm speaking there. Almighty Allah has given me a wonderful, thing to be and all the things. I never ever take any kind of a pressure at all. Inshallah, I'm very hopeful.
Sir, it's a good omen, sir.
Yes.
It's good omen, Safar.
Exactly, exactly. I would be doing. You will see, inshallah. You are with me. The person from the media side, of course, we are having a collaborative work, and you will be my part and parcel of this institution. I would definitely take you on board all the time. We are also committing to increase its to improve its environment of the college as well. Regarding the plantation project has been going on. We have completed almost 200 plants have been planted, okay, with the collaboration of the Tehsil administration. Even district administration has been, giving me the task just to prove its.
In the whole country generally and in Changi particularly, the creative abilities are denied and the creative abilities have no such importance in the institution. Sir, are you going to implement the creative abilities? Are you going to promote the creative abilities in the Chenab College?
Thank you very much. One thing is very clear. I'm very against with the cramming kind of a system of the teaching. I only prefer the conceptual teaching and conceptual studying that has been properly focusing. I myself almost visit each classes regularly. I never sit in my office. I'm not here just to sit in my office, not at all. I keep on moving throughout the campus, the girls' campus, the boys' campus, even the kids' campus in the city. I keep on moving just to monitor what's going on, and then on the spot, I'm gonna give them the instruction just how to improve the.
What's your message are you going to deliver to the people of Tehsil and Sial?
I really, with your a platform, this is my request to all the honorable parents that kindly do trust on the Chenab College, Ahmed Sial. I'm Abbas Bukhari and I'm the principal of the Chenab College, Ahmed Sial. I'm here just to serve the nation here. I'm not here to authoritate the things, not at all. And you do trust on me. I promise to all of you, I will give you a best lot of the Ahmed Sial. That would be not less than any best institution in the region.
You listened to your conversations with Mr. Syed Ghulam Abbas Bukhari, principal of Chenab College, Ahmed Sial, and we expect that Chenab College will be our institution, our prominent institution, and not as far as Jang is concerned, but the whole country is concerned. Thank you very much.